The church thing. Everybody's scooched together now.
Oh.
Captain Canigliaro, you ready? Can anybody hear me? All right. Good morning, everybody. Before we get started, Holly Hartel and Ryan Toohill are going to come up and lead us in a few stretches. Please, go right ahead. You have to unfold your arms. Go ahead. All right, here. Take the mic.
So I'm actually going to direct Ryan to do this. He didn't know that. All right. Okay. You are all going to participate, so I ask that you all stand up, please.
Congregation.
Okay. First, clearly we all need to focus on calmness and internal kind of reflection right now.
Is there something going on?
Just a few things, just a few things. Okay, so if everyone will please put your hands in the air and then take a deep breath and put them down slowly. We're reflecting, we're reflecting. Okay, let's do that one more time. Put your hands in the air. And then take a deep breath and bring them down slowly. Great. One more. For those of us who sit too much, this is something that I do, as Mark and I try to get up in the morning and reflect on my day. I do yoga or Pilates most mornings, is the hip flexor in sitting. So put your one foot forward a little bit and lean your hip forward. Now switch your legs. This is good for all of us who sit too much. And now stand. Hopefully you're relaxed and stretched.
All right, so welcome everybody to the County Manager Excellence Awards for 2024. I'm so excited to see you all here. And just wanted, you know what this is all about, but we accomplished an enormous amount in 2024. And these awards are recognizing just a piece of what we've done that's fantastic. And you know that I always am proud of all the work we do, but today we'll be able to highlight a few things. First, before we start, I wanted to recognize the Vice Chair of the County Board, Matt DeFerranti. He's here. Give him a round of applause. And then I have a special recognition. I'd like Claude Williamson to stand up and everybody applaud him for his mustache. Yeah, nobody knows who he is. That's all right. There'll be a program later explaining who he is. We have a lot of department directors here. You'll get to meet them as we do the introductions. And today we're going to recognize 16 teams with over 160 staff members and a number of great projects. So the less you hear from me, the better. And I think you're going to hear about some amazing things that you didn't know about. And I hope that after everyone gets their awards, that you'll have an opportunity to talk to people about what the work was that they did on their teams. Because I know a lot about this, but you will be surprised and I think impressed about what you're going to hear. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to the Director of the Department of Human Resources. And put your hands together for a big Ohio welcome for Marcy Foster.
Thanks, Mark. This is a little bit of a test. So when I introduce your project team, come down the center aisle, please. We're going to take a picture. And then we are going to have certificates and folders that can be picked up in the lobby. So before you run out of here today, make sure you stop by the lobby to get your certificates. And if everybody in the room could kind of hold their applause to the end after we take a picture, that would be great. So Ryan, you're going to get us started with the LA Tech Empowering Latino Tech Entrepreneurs in Arlington.
Thank you, Marcy. Good morning, everybody. Here on the stage, we have Adriana, Lourdes, and Yakin, and we're going to talk about La Tech. So these individuals represent our Biz Launch and Business Investment Group teams, and in partnership with the Latino Economic Development Center, they launched La Tech to empower Latino tech entrepreneurs in Arlington, strengthening the local tech ecosystem while fostering diversity and innovation. And since its launch, La Tech has grown into a dynamic community of over 30 Latino entrepreneurs offering mentorship, collaboration, and resources to address the unique challenges faced by Latino innovators in accessing support networks and connections to clients and partners. And so we're really working to foster collaboration, bring resources to bear, and drive impactful partnerships. And so a few stats just to let you know how it's going. We launched after some meetings in April 2024. We launched and had our first event in July of 2024 at Unstuck Labs, a local business accelerator, where 18 Latino tech entrepreneurs attended a panel discussion and structured networking sessions. And they revealed afterwards, when we surveyed them, that 100% found the event valuable, 94% identified collaboration opportunities, 77% gained insights into local resources, which is important for us at AED, and there was other metrics around networking and discovering new technologies for their business. So as we've grown this program now to 34 Latino tech entrepreneurs, we've actually had at least one company begin to explore locating their company to Arlington, which is great, with 16 employees, and another has announced that they're actually growing their workforce. So with that, let's give a hand to Adriana, Lourdes, and Yakin for the great work they're doing. Thank you.
Okay, Paul Ferguson, the Circuit Court, replacement of the Circuit Court land record system.
Thank you, Marcy, and the Circuit Court team, and Eric from DTS is coming up to join us. Mark, you noticed a lack of enthusiasm for the land records part of the Circuit Court. Not a lot of people realize what it does or what that means, but whenever a property is bought and sold in the county or there's a refinance, it goes through the land records section of the Circuit Court Clerk's office. So it is an integral part of county government. And every so often, technology requires us to upgrade our software and our entire system. And it's a major, major task and project to switch systems and switch vendors. It requires staff to work late nights and a lot of cross-collaboration effort with the county. Eric, how do I pronounce your last name, Eric? Wozni Smith, from our Arlington Department of Technology, liaison with us during the project, The county manager and the county board funded the project, so thank you for that. That was essential. And it's now up and running and working fairly well. There's a few kinks that still need to be worked out. But overall, it was an incredible success. And we thank the county for partnering with us. That's what this award ceremony is about, is cross-collaboration between departments, and that certainly was the case here. But special thanks to everybody from the Land Records Circuit Court team. Kevin Iglesias here is part of the tech team from the Circuit Court office. Volodymyr Pokryshenko, I got that right, Amanda Jaworski, Nancy Van Doren, who is the manager of the office, Mar Tillahun, who is our senior employee in land records and was, a key part of keeping that going. She doesn't like to be called senior, but you are a veteran there. Sra Lee from the Land Records Department, and Christina Dietrich, who is the chief deputy of the office and did a lot of managing of the project. So along with Eric, we thank everybody for all the hours you put in to make the transition in a project a success. Mark, I'll yield the rest of my time back to whoever's next.
One more. From the county manager's office, the Arlingtons.
So, we have had really it's a success story, but a long way to go when it comes to the opioid crisis in the country and also in the county. And so back in 2023, there were a high number of overdoses among Arlington teens, and the county board allocated some money in our budget and said, well, let's work on programming and services to improve our outreach and engagement with teens. So in late 2023, an interdepartmental group of communications and engagement staff led by CAPE and the county manager's office established 4 working groups. The teams worked together with a consultant, NeoNiche, to establish the Arlingtons brand. You didn't bring like a banner or something with you? You carry them wherever you go. Okay. Which was designed to create name recognition where people could find existing information related to teens and youth. And so this team worked with public schools, the Teen Network Board, the Buckingham Youth Brigade, to talk directly to teens. Now, I just want to go off script for a second. If you go down to the CAPE office any morning, there's like all this candy and all these things. I think they're trying basically to bribe high school students. Is that correct? Yeah, I think and it's worked really well. They work with parks, human services, libraries, and schools to highlight the existing resources and programs. They've done a fantastic job on information on physical and mental health services, job and volunteer opportunities, activities, and events. And you have, let's see, a whole bunch of materials that are available. You've made, how many lunches have you been at high schools? A whole bunch? You've been in the cafeteria? Have you had any flashbacks about being in high school cafeterias? Okay. They soft launched during the county fair in August and got a lot of feedback from teens about how we can improve the program. And I think it's safe to say that the Arlingtons brand is known, but not only that, you've made an important difference in a lot of teens' lives, not just at the high school, but the middle school level. And it's incredibly creative. I would recommend you all at least just get a taste of it by going to the website. But they've spent a lot of time not only preparing material, but interacting with kids on a one-on-one basis to make sure that they have some positive role models. And if you know the people in this group, they're all incredible role models. So I want you to give a big round of applause for the Arlingtons initiative.
from the Commissioner of the Revenue's Office, modernizing the Commissioner of the Revenue's Office team.
Well, good morning. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Marcy, for this opportunity. As you might know, or you may not know, the Commissioner of Revenue Office, we assess vehicle personal property tax as well as business tax. And what that does is it allows the treasurer to collect so that we can get all of this funding to have these beautiful buildings, to have these beautiful programs and services that you're hearing about today. And today I am wearing my special shirt. It is, all you need is love and data. Does anyone here need data? Does anyone here need love? One of the things we have done this year is we have made modernizing our office a priority. And that is so, and this is where it's a tongue twister, so we can demonstrate data-driven decision-making. So we can work more efficiently, and we can better serve you and partner with you, as well as the community. And at the forefront of this office, although small but mighty, has been Elizabeth Pineda. Let's give her a round of applause. It is my privilege today to recognize Elizabeth for her proactivity, for her passion, for her leadership in modernizing our office. And this is where I have to read a little bit, you guys. She has led efforts to bring our state terminals up to date, including multi-factor authentication. Does anyone know what multi-factor authentication is? Yeah, good job, good job. She has partnered to upgrade our call center software as well as our Microsoft phone software so we can provide better customer service and gain additional data. She has partnered with DTS to pilot Microsoft SharePoint, Planner, Dynamic, and GIS capabilities. And she is playing a key role, along with DTS and our Treasurer's Office, ensuring we are ready for April 1st, and it's not April Fool's Day, for our CAP, Customer Assessment and Payment Portal upgrade and go live. Stay tuned for that. I'm excited about that. Elizabeth's leadership, her organizational skills, and her commitment have been essential to modernizing our office. We hope she will continue the good work, and we thank you.
Samia Bird, CPHD, Comprehensive Plan Update and Vulnerability Mapping.
Good morning. I'm excited to recognize this work, our comprehensive plan update, strength, weakness, and opportunity challenge analysis, and vulnerability mapping. Our team, represented by Rana Abu-Ghazala, Natasha Alfonso Ahmed, Nahir, Nicole Bowling, Terry Boone, Emily Garrett, and Elizabeth Hardy. In 2024, CPHD kicked off a two-phase project update to the comprehensive plan, the county's comprehensive plan. And that comprehensive plan is a long-range vision for livability and what the community wants to look like in the future. While Arlington's comprehensive plan, established in August of 1960, has evolved and had some updates over time, the overarching goals and objectives have not changed since 1960. In the first phase, the project team is developing a new introductory chapter, which includes data about existing conditions in Arlington and trends and projections for the future, an overview of the county's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and challenges, new people-centric guiding principles that align with community priorities, an overview of the 12 elements supporting the overarching goals of the comprehensive plan, an outline of the process for future comprehensive plan element updates, and how each element aligns with the new guiding principles. This chapter will incorporate new cross-cutting or previously unaddressed issues such as racial equity, climate change, public health, and economic resilience. CPHD team here led leadership and staff from 14 departments representing 32 programs and services across the county in an in-person workshop. It included interdepartmental breakout sessions and group discussions that considered how the American Planning Association's guiding principles and the board-adopted equitable development principles could be made meaningful for Arlington across departments. The input collected at the workshop, along with public engagement, will further refine the introductory chapter of the updated comprehensive plan. Then, further enhancing this work, the comprehensive planning team and our research and strategic initiatives group combined efforts to find the map Arlington's vulnerable populations, utilizing the race and ethnicity dashboard as a foundation. The team reviewed and developed a detailed list of 140 variables based on best practices from across the country, which were narrowed down to the most relevant for Arlington and mapped using the 2022 American Community Survey 5-year estimates at the census tract level. This new Community Vulnerability Index map is a geographic layer that identifies concentrations of Arlington's vulnerable populations. It can be combined with other data and serve as a base layer that assists with applying an equity lens. It provides an index at the census tract level and identifies the relative concentration of vulnerable populations in relation to other census tracts. The staff will continue to engage with the community to inform the development of both the introductory chapter and to be able to share this Community Vulnerability Index map. Thank you.
Greg Emanuel, Department of Environmental Services, Art Operations and Maintenance Facility.
All right, thanks, Marcy. And everybody come up. This is a large group. As they're coming up, anybody drive down 395 lately by Shirlington, happen to see that new facility? That's what this is all about. If you drive by at night, it's really cool. Anybody drive by at night? We've got some lit signs. It's really cool. If you drive by during the day, you can see all the solar panels generating electricity on the site. So this is a group. This is a... I guess I gotta read all the names. I'll try to get everybody's name here. Well, this group includes basically from across the department tapped into not just our transit bureau and team, but the facilities design and construction team, the real estate team, the communications team, and then people outside the department, including Sharon Price and Tamika Price and Sharon Lewis. Yeah, Tamika. I always get that wrong. So I'll just list through the names real quickly. We have Uri Arkin from real estate, Giovanna Calabresi on the financial side, Michelle Cheney on helping us with the contracts, Adil Shahan, Jerry Coates, Clinton Edwards, David Fry, Nate Graham, Pierre Holloman, Ryan Jones, Allison Jordan Tomaszewski, Sharon Lewis, George May, Katie O'Brien, Tim O'Hara, Claudia Pores, Aaron Potter, Tamika Price, Ed Sanders, Angela Tiller, Hui Huang, Kadisha Wickham, and last but not least, John Muir, who's a contractor member of our team from AECOM. Many of you may not know that, but he's been with this product the whole way. And John was really the hands-on guy getting it done every day down on site. So that's the team. This is a kind of a capstone of a long history. The construction started in 22, but it goes actually way back before then, where we went through many options of getting the parcel. First, we leased the parcel, and then we finally acquired the parcel with the support of the board and the manager's office. And then what finally put us in a position to where we actually construct something and ground the fleet. The fleet had long been serviced down off of Etzel Road in a leased facility. That lease was running out, and it was long past time to ground art in Arlington. Lynn Rivers, who recently retired, thanks, Lynn, for joining us here I forgot to mention your name. she led the team to fulfill this vision of bringing art back into the community. Prior to then, buses would go back and forth, get stuck on 395. We wasted a lot of mileage and time in our maintenance operations. So now we got washing and basic light maintenance down on South Eads, and we now have this new beautiful facility in Green Valley down by Arlington, doing all the heavy maintenance and operations and parking. Well, along the same time, the board was guiding us to look at going electric with our buses. We are already under design and construction with it a different way. In the middle of the project, we had made adjustments and brought on the battery electric bus infrastructure. That infrastructure is still coming in the latter phase because of the way it worked out, but that will soon be the final part of this. So not only do we have an amazing facility that's going to do maintenance, it's a very sustainable facility with all the solar, good design in the building, and of course the electric bus infrastructure then in place to support up to 63 electric buses. So we've been working on this for, I think, a decade. If you really look at the construction really over the last 3 years or so. And we just want to recognize an amazing team that put it all together from across the departments and frankly from the county attorney's office as well. Kevin Black gave us a huge assist as well. Thank you, everybody. It's an amazing job, and I'm proud to recognize all of you for your amazing contributions. Time for a picture.
Anita Friedman, Department of Human Services, Racial Equity Advancement Partners Team.
Let's give it up some more, come on. Come on, my peeps. Well, it is with great pride and pleasure that I introduce to you this very esteemed group of colleagues from the Department of Human Services, the Racial Equity Advancement Partners. Let me get over here so I don't block anybody. Consisting of Trina Van, Michael Dharma Irwin, Jillian Thorpe, Jamie Premdas, Shari Lyons, Tabitha Kelly, Angela Churchill, Akid Harris, Caitlin Hutchinson, Kurt Larrick, and Jose Aramayo Pefaure. And let me just say, since 2019, this group of colleagues, employees of the Department of Human Services, have been working to advocate for racial justice, normalize conversations about race, and help examine the department's policies, procedures, and practices through a racial equity lens. REAP is now 50 members strong of employees all across the department, and they continue to lead the department in efforts related to achieving racial equity. The REAP core team has provided leadership, meeting and training facilitation, and technical support to the racial equity work across the department as well as in the county. And the members of the REAP core team also participate on the county's rec team. We have 3 subcommittees, well actually 4, that are very active. One is communications and community engagement, reaching out to our partners, racially inclusive practices, where we attempt to put a racial equity lens on the everyday work that we do, capacity building, and our vision, mission, values. If you haven't heard already, in 2022, our department changed our vision, mission, values to center race so that we're not just working on economic security, safety, and health and well-being, but we also are attempting to remove the barriers that we face in all of the systems related to racial inequities. So this group also organized a department-wide training consisting of 9 hours for all of our 800 employees. That was done in 58 sessions last year. They created the scope of work, they administered the request for proposals, they reviewed 9 submissions, they selected the vendor, and they worked diligently to develop the modules, tailor-made for our department. And on top of that, then we had facilitated lunch and learns afterwards so that people receiving the training could come and discuss the issues that they had learned during the training. Furthermore, we have we've completed a racial equity SWOT analysis, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats across 4 domains in our department: employment, finance and procurement, service delivery, and community stakeholder engagement. Had broad conversations with the community, with DHS staff, and with our own leadership. And we have now developed the first ever racial equity implementation plan, which is about to unroll. And we do this also data informed by disaggregating all of the data in our performance measures, where we can see exactly how people are faring based on their race and ethnicity across all of our programs. This group is committed to the values of racial equity, access, inclusion, and accountability, no matter what happens in this country. And I am so proud. And we will never give up the fight. Thank you so much to all of you. Really so delighted that we could honor you today.
Jane Rudolph has sent a couple of doppelgangers this morning. We have Nikish Jordan and Michael Simmons to talk about Rangers and Rovers.
So up here today, we got 2 different units from 2 different divisions within DPR. Rangers and Rovers work from about 8 in the morning till about 11 at night and do a wide range of things. Nikisha is going to go in that shortly, but I just want to introduce everyone we have up here. We have Kenneth Bates, Bruce Kavanaugh, Brian Gannon, Santiago Gutierrez, Lucas Height, Grant Hutton, JL Jacobs, Philip James, Charlie Norman, Kelly Soderberg, Anita Starrett, Daniel Thompson, and Lynn Vasilopoulos. Nailed it. All right. So I'll turn it over now to Nikish, who's going to go over a little bit about what the Rangers and Rovers do. Do a lot of stuff very similar, but cover 148 parks and all kinds of different programs. So I'll hand it over to Nikish.
Thank you, Mike. The Department of Parks and Recreation, Rangers and Rovers are dedicated employees from DPR's Parks and Natural Resources Division and Athletic Facility Services Division, fondly known as the Range Rovers. These individuals are some of the unsung heroes of our parks and recreational spaces, working tirelessly behind the scenes to maintain the safety, accessibility, and a welcoming atmosphere for our trails, fields, courts, and the entire system. Their exceptional commitment and remarkable versatility have made them the backbone of DPR's operations. Whether it's day or night, rain or shine, the Range Rovers ensure that our outdoor spaces function smoothly and uphold the rules that foster safety and enjoyment for everyone. Throughout the day and into the evening, they engage with park visitors, patrol DPR's outdoor facilities with consistent dedication. From delivering sports equipment to addressing park reservations or helping to locate missing persons, This team faces a wide range of challenges each day. The Range Rovers are skilled mediators, problem solvers, and true heroes. When conflicts or challenges arise, they respond quickly and effectively, resolving disputes, reuniting family members, or providing critical program support. Their commitment to exceptional service is evident in every interaction. Whether they are replacing a pickleball net, inspecting a sports field, addressing a dispute with a park user, or assisting other agencies with requests, the work of Range Rovers has a profound impact on Arlington County. Their dedication ensures that users remain safe, activities continue without interruption, and families, athletes, and community members experience joy and peace of mind. The Range Rovers respond to and resolve an average of nearly 100 incidents a month, playing a crucial role in ensuring that the county's parks remain fun, safe, and welcoming. While they are active during regular business hours from 9 to 5, their most significant impact occurs after hours when parks are busiest and programs and sports leagues are in full swing. As guardians of our parks, fields, and courts, the Range Rovers act as vigilant overseers, ensuring safety, order, and adherence to rules. When conflicts arise, they step in with calm demeanor of a mediator and the precision of a problem solver, restoring peace among parks users. They navigate complex and sometimes hazardous situations with remarkable skill, turning potential chaos into calm. Their ability to bring harmony in the face of challenges is nothing short of superhero-like. Blending diplomacy, problem-solving, hands-on action. If the Range Rovers were personified by fictional characters, they would embody the best qualities of Harry Potter, MacGyver, and Superman. Thank you for the work that you guys do.
Chief Pavlitz, the Fire Department Honor Guard.
Thank you, Marcy. The Arlington County Fire Department Honor Guard consists of passionate and dedicated firefighters, medics, and officers. They forego convenience for something much greater than themselves. Their discipline and execution to honor and respect the department, county, and fire service is commendable. Captain Joshua Milfight delegated the responsibilities of Honor Guard Commander to Lieutenant Michael Workman, and he leads a team from a wide part of the department. The Arlington County Fire Department Honor Guard served and represented the department in more than 20 events over the last 18 months. Often they do this while they're on duty, just like they are today. They'll bring their ceremonial uniforms and also parade equipment. They'll post at the ceremony, and then they'll return to full duty. Recently, they have honored those who have lost their lives and also the families of firefighter Bryce Trosbach from Maryland, firefighter Trevor Brown from Virginia, and most recently from Montgomery County Fire Rescue Service last month, Lieutenant Christopher Higgins. They also serve at annual events such as the opening ceremonies at hosted conferences, charity events, and professional sports games. They also post for our recruit class graduations. They also post for events honoring 9/11, such as the Police, Fire, and Sheriff First Responder 5K race, 9/11 Remembrance Ceremony, and also our memorial service for the department. Many of the above ceremonies are collaborative, including a joint honor guard between the police department and the sheriff's office. Of note, firefighter Carell and firefighter Barr attended the National Honor Guard Academy in May 2024. They graduated as top students, delivering the class speech and carrying the national ensign during the graduation ceremonies. We are proud and grateful for Chad Aldridge, Andrew Barr, Nick Calderon, Alexander Chin, Nestor Corvera, Renee Depew, Jacob Easton, Darren Gorski, Craig Guy, Edward Hughes, Greg Carell, Laura Keeley, Joshua Milfight, Sonny Murphy, Benjamin O'Brien, Michael O'Connor, Terrence Owens, Savannah Pavkov, Casey Raffensberger, Jennifer Slade, Sarah Stanley, Michael Workman, Robert Worley, and Angela Yenka. Thank you very much.
From the libraries, Rebecca Case with Diane Kresh waving from the corner. Revitalization and reclassification of the Detention Facility Law Library.
Thank you. I'm honored to introduce this project and the team involved. The team is Laura Backer, Rebecca Court, Rihanna Compton, Sarah Davio, Karen Gutierrez, Sarah Klein, Nikki Levy, Lisa Malikoff, Michelle Miller, Wes Nelson, Jonathan Newton, Keisha Poole, Heather Scott, Arya Sharma, Everett Street, Laurel Tacoma, and Connie Wu. The Arlington Public Library, in cooperation with the Sheriff's Office, undertook a project to revitalize and reclassify the Detention Facility Law Library collection to give residents as traditional a library experience as possible. The Detention Facility Law Library provides legal information, reference services, and assistance using and borrowing popular reading materials to 600 men and women incarcerated in the facility. The project gave residents a higher level of access to more books and led to the formation of the first resident organized book club. Access to books offers incarcerated people a chance to learn, to explore their own interests, and reflect upon their own lives. It also helps improve vocabulary and literacy skills with an eye toward reintegrating with society. So about the project specifically. This project involved reviewing 9,400 items, reclassifying and reprocessing over 25 viable items, and selecting more than 1,200 new materials to purchase, catalog, and process for the collection. The library also developed an online library catalog for use by residents, both within the library facility and on resident tablets issued by the Sheriff's Office. The online library catalog provides access to independently browse the Detention Facility Law Library collection, and the project involved Detention Facility Law Library staff boxing books and delivery staff transporting them to a centralized review area. Collection staff reviewed materials for inclusion in the Detention Facility Law Library collection. Viable and well-maintained items were reclassified and reprocessed and returned to the library. Revitalization included new books selected, ordered, cataloged, processed, and sent via delivery to the Detention Facility Law Library. The library technology team also created a catalog for residents' use that mimics the look and functionality of our public library catalog while ensuring secure lockdown access. Thank you so much to all of you.
Chief Penn, Latino Community Engagement.
Good morning. The Arlington County Police Department is proud to recognize Corporal J.P. Montoya and Deputy Sheriff Stephanie Ferris for their outstanding contributions to building trust and engagement between the Arlington County Police Department, Arlington County Sheriff's Office, and the Latino community. Corporal Montoya was appointed as the first Latino liaison officer in the Community Engagement Division with the goal to foster communication and trust within the Latino community. In March of 2023, Deputy Ferris was assigned to the Community Engagement Division to further public safety outreach in the community. Together, they have developed educational programs to inform the community about local and state laws, constitutional rights, crime reporting procedures, and crime prevention strategies, as well as have built partnerships, true partnerships, with the community stakeholders to improve safety throughout the Arlington community. One of their most significant achievements has been the creation of the annual Latino Police Academy. This 6 weeks program is designed to provide insight into law enforcement. It involves extensive planning and coordination, including securing venues and collaborating with subject matter experts. A standout feature of the program is the Immersive Experience Day, where participants actually get the opportunity to step into real-world law enforcement scenarios, which gives them an opportunity to have a much deeper understanding of the challenges and the obstacles that officers face on a daily basis. During the graduation ceremony and throughout the program, participants routinely share comments about how the program has profoundly changed their perspectives on law enforcement, many expressing a newfound appreciation for the challenges officers face on a daily basis and the dedication required to serve and protect the community. These powerful testimonials are truly a testament to their attention to detail, unwavering dedication to ensure the Academy is both educational and impactful and leaves a lasting impression on everyone involved, while also bridging gaps and building meaningful connections with community members. Their efforts have earned widespread recognition, with community members frequently requesting their participation in events. I can't go to a community event where somebody doesn't come up to me and talk about JP and Stephanie. This level of trust is critical in law enforcement and reflects the strong relationships they have cultivated without the community. So it is our pleasure to recognize you and thank you for all your work. Congratulations.
Will Flagler, Active Violence Incident Response and Reunification Emergency Preparedness Exercises.
That was fantastic. No, Vincent, you have to come up here. Chief, can you order Wayne Vincent to come up here and get this recognition? Thank you. Safeguarding our schools is not just a priority, it's a fundamental responsibility. And PSIM's preparedness unit has demonstrated exceptional leadership in recognizing the critical importance of exercising and refining emergency response plans to ensure the safety of our school community. Through extensive collaboration with Arlington Public Schools, the Arlington County Fire Department, the Department of Human Services, and the Arlington County Police Department, the unit has spearheaded initiatives that bring together these vital departments to rigorously test our response capabilities and to ensure we are prepared to effectively respond to an active violence incident. These initiatives include ongoing cluster meetings, regular meetings with key stakeholders to foster communication, collaboration, and continuous improvement in school safety protocols, elected officials exercises, a focused exercise with our county board, school board, and key county and school leaders to strengthen their understanding of school shooting response and recovery procedures, and a full-scale exercise that will be held in July, which will be our first ever full-scale exercise simulating a school shooting incident. This exercise will bring together all the relevant partners to test and refine the response, reunification plans, ensuring a coordinated and effective approach to this critical incident. The preparedness unit's proactive efforts demonstrate an unwavering commitment and to well-being of students, staff, and the community. Their dedication to collaboration, planning, and preparedness ensures that the Arlington County is well-equipped to respond to and recover from such an event. And the people that are here today are obviously Deputy Chief Wayne Vincent, who is a legend, Erin DeLuca, who used to work for us and now she is in DHS, and Sydney McKenna, who leads this group. And I think you see some of the other people who are not here. So I'll just give this group a round of applause. Thank you.
Jose Quiros, Sheriff's Office Support Services Team.
Thank you. Good morning, good morning. Good morning.
So I'm here to honor our one-woman team. How about that? I promised I wouldn't make her cry, but I don't know about that because she's amazing. So here we go. So the Sheriff's Office is honored to nominate Sandra Gomez for the 2024 County Manager's Excellence Award in recognition of her outstanding contributions and dedication to the Sheriff's Office. Sandra has received numerous awards for her outstanding service, not only to the Sheriff's Office, but when she worked in the General District Court Clerk's Office, and to the community she serves. Sandra consistently demonstrates exceptional performance in her role, particularly in the organization, sorting, and accurate processing of inmate grievance submissions, ensuring compliance with the American Correctional Association and the Virginia Department of Corrections standards. Sandra has proven to be an invaluable asset by catching critical issues within the grievance process. Her attention to detail and systematic approach, she ensures that all intake files are also completed on time and accurately. Her ability to handle large volumes of information and keep everything organized is a testament to her outstanding organizational skills. Sandra has executed time-sensitive projects thoroughly, accurately, and timely, exemplifying her exceptional work ethic and capability. She actively seeks ways to improve her workflow and strives for continuous growth and improvement, ensuring that her contributions remain impactful. Her attention to detail and diligence in handling her responsibilities has significantly contributed to maintaining the integrity of the Sheriff's Office. Despite an often overwhelming workload, Sandra consistently handles multiple tasks with remarkable efficiency and precision. She played a vital role with supporting the office during a challenging exercise that simulated the evacuation of inmates from their housing units. Sandra's support allowed security staff to focus on the movement of the inmate population and other security-related functions while she ensured the logistics and communication remained intact. She has always been pivotal during any technology conversation the office has gone through, and by sharing her expertise with the group. Sandra's positive attitude, approachability, combined with her organizational and administrative excellence, makes her an indispensable part of the team. She consistently demonstrates the qualities that define the County Manager's Excellence Award: outstanding performance, a commitment to excellence, and a passion for serving our community. She consistently brings a cheerful and can-do attitude to the office of sheriff, making her an absolute pleasure to work with while going above and beyond the call of duty for the community and the sheriff's office. I give you the amazing Sandra Gomez. He's retiring in March, so.
The DMF, DTS, HRD cross-departmental PRISM Plus system upgrade effort, which, like the land records unit, may just have a glitch or two, so we appreciate your patience. Holly Hartel.
This is a big team. I hope y'all can appreciate from the size of the team the complexity of what was undertaken. So I have the honor of representing Maria Meredith and Marcy Foster in talking about the PRISM upgrade. So this was clearly a cross-departmental team comprised of DMF, HRD, and DTS, completed an 18-month-long project in August to successfully replace the county's enterprise resource planning, ERP, system for the first time in 20 years. This system, Prism Plus, is the county's largest and most complex software system and is used to manage financial, procurement, human resource, and payroll processes. Organizations typically replace ERPs infrequently, as the sheer number of impacted users, numerous integrations, and other software systems, and the regulatory nature of the business processes leave little room for mistake with such a massive, complex project. The implementation of Prism Plus enabled the county to move to a modern, web-based ERP that provides new features, better ease of access, enhancing data security, modern reporting solutions, and efficiencies in the county-wide business processes. The system provides quarterly enhancements, thus the update, that support continuous improvements to stay modern without the need for an expensive and complex upgrade projects. It also allows the county to consolidate functionality previously provided by separate systems, as well as new added functionality. Overall, it's faster, unified, and an efficient system that makes it easier for users to access and process their finance and human resource needs. All of this makes the county is able to make an efficient and use of scarce resources for the county community and better support employee populations. The project team supported this major effort with an opportunity of also focusing on their core job duties over the course of a project, which speaks to their hard work and dedication. This effect means that the team was working for 2 full-time jobs for almost 2 years. In addition to designing, configuring, and testing over 20 modules, the team also worked in training, onboarding thousands of end users across the organization. This means re-examining dozens of business processes that have been in place for over a decade and developing new user guides and training resources. As the organization moves forward with this upgrade technology, we are pleased to recognize the project team for their amazing accomplishments on this project. Now, many of you participated, but I also want to recognize everybody here. I'll call the group by name. So Lucas Alexander, Satish Arthur, Alina Brito, Keith Callahan, Gus Caravallo, Vishwa Chittam, Dan Knoll, Cynthia Davis, Tony Escalante, Ronnie Fisher, Andrea Green, Jamie Hernandez, Emily Hughes, Cheryl Land, Sharon Lewis, Brittany Lopez, Linda McIver, Linda Maddox, Anand Makati, Madhu Matadi, Elise Ostigui, Amy Rozier, Rebecca Schmidt, Karen Spence, Richard Stevenson, Michael Stewart, Karen Talley, Devakar Tandra, David Thalropetti, and Christina Vorman. Thank you all.
Maria Meredith also sends her congratulations. She claims to be homesick, but I know she's upstairs probably auditing the latest payroll file.
All right, before I announce the County Manager Excellence Award, I wanted to remind people that when we're done here, you can go outside and pick up your certificates. Also wanted to give a shout out to, I see Susan Cunningham from the County Board has also joined us. And our board chair, Takis Karantonis, had been here, but I'm sure that he had talked to me earlier, wanted to make sure that he got an opportunity to participate in some of this and get to see it. So before I hand out the County Manager Excellence Award, I did want to say one thing. You know, I've spoken over the last couple of weeks about some of the stresses we've been through, and I still would repeat what I said there to the extent that you all are feeling stress, whatever the cause is, that you take advantage of all the resources we have in the county. But I did want to say one other thing, which is that I said doing our work in some ways can bring us the greatest joy. So when it comes to employee assistance, look around you and just think for a second about all the hard work all your colleagues have done. Take comfort in that. You're making an incredible difference in our community, and you're making a difference in your own lives. I think the work we do is so valuable, and I appreciate the commitment you have every day. And the fact that we spend just an hour to thank you should not diminish the fact that you deserve praise universally. It doesn't mean we're perfect, but you deserve praise and comfort. Take that in each other. If you don't have the opportunity to go to a professional who's going to say that to you, and I'm certainly not a professional, but look to your right and left and you can know that the people who you work with are dedicated and have your back all the time. So thank you very much for that. And with that lead up, I'm going to announce, we've done this in the past. We've had the Arlington Recovery Addiction Initiative. We've had some phenomenal programs that talk about raising up the people in our county who need the greatest help. This year, I decided to focus the award on something that actually is physical and something you can see that helps make that difference. So the Art Operations and Maintenance Facility is far and away an amazing achievement for us. And I know Greg talked about all the achievements, but let me just tell you, about 10 years ago, we were struggling trying to find a place where we can park our buses. And all of you know how welcome having buses is in your neighborhood, right? Everybody want to have buses in your neighborhood? Raise your hand. Okay. The challenges that come with that and the leadership that we've received from the county board and also the respect, grudging at times, from the community and our ability to pull together a program which, though people think it's just a DES program, it isn't. It is a program that, again, started with the board, with the county manager's office, with the Department of Environmental Services, with CPHD on planning, with the county attorney's office, with purchasing. It cuts across almost every department in the organization. And because of that, and because of the need, I think, to touch something and see how wonderful it is, that is this year's County Manager Excellence Award. So give a round of applause. And in order to honor it, I'm requiring each of you to ride an art bus within the next week, and I will be checking up on that. And I don't know why you're laughing. That was a serious direction. Before we go, Shannon Johnston, come here, Shannon. Shannon is the person who literally for the last 3 weeks probably has received no sleep, gets anxious about all these ceremonies. They came off without a hitch, so give Shannon a round of applause. And I'm going to ask, is there any food left in the conference room? Okay. So please take a minute to thank everybody who's sitting near you, and also for several people. I know this is going to be your last county event. A few people who are going to be leaving the county have taken the Voluntary Retirement Incentive Program. I want to thank all of you for that. And everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.